Welcome to Manny's Rough Take. And he is our host, joint to Dominic of Domination. Now, welcome, Manny Rodriguez.
What up, what up, what up? How we doing out there? We feeling good?
Woo, let's go.
Y'all ready for Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Y'all ready for that turkey?
That turkey, that pie, that everything you
The
got that.
ham, what is it?
What is it?
Is it collard greens?
Collard greens.
Does that count for Thanksgiving?
Yeah. I
I'm
mean,
not
southern
sure.
wise, yes.
All right, so as we mentioned last week, there will be no show Thursday for the Rough Take. So shout out to my boy Don for allowing me to come in here
Always respect.
and drop some sports knowledge on you anyway for the week. So we're gonna do a couple of segments that I normally do on Thursdays. We're gonna go ahead and handle those right now. But shout out to you all again, as I mentioned previously before in the past on other shows. Pub Culture Radio. Make sure to follow, like, and subscribe. Follow, like, subscribe. Go to YouTube, Pub Culture Radio. We are live and in effect. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get it going with the college football preview. Woo! And we got a couple of games that are they're pretty good. I'll give y'all the game of the week. I can probably guess what that one is. For you sports fanatics, it's the one game that happens at the end of the year for these two schools. It's always the last game of the year. It's always the big game. But I'll get into that in a second. Let's go ahead and start out. Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, there's actually two games.
Ooh,
the biggest one out of the two is going to be Ole Miss, ranked number 12, against Mississippi State, number 25. And I actually that's one of my locks. I'm going to get into that here toward the end of the segment. But that one's actually going to be one of my locks. I saw the line and I went, wait a minute. That doesn't make sense. And I'll tell you what the line is and I'll tell you where I'm going and why when we get to it. But then on Friday, there's several matchups on Friday, a lot more than normal.
Really?
We got Boise State taking on San Diego State. San Diego State ranked number 19.
Hey, boys.
They're looking to close out the year with the win there. We've also got Iowa, number 17, Iowa, taking on Nebraska. Iowa did start out in the top 10 at the beginning of the season, but they fell off after I think they took 3 losses. But then we've also got Cincinnati, ranked number 5 in the AP, taking on UAB. Now, in case you don't know, but they actually are currently in the playoffs. They are in the college football playoff, sitting at number 4 ranking. So I'm actually a little bit surprised that they were given enough respect to get put in it. But you can hate if you want, but they are undefeated. And they have some legitimate wins on their schedule, although they have some questionable, games that they barely won that they really shouldn't have struggled to. So the argument here is going to be strength of schedule, whether people think that their schedule is strong enough for them to be in there or not, because there's teams behind them that do have a stronger strength of schedule. Yeah. But at the end of the day, they haven't lost a game. So,
but who they play?
Well, they played several. The biggest one that they have is going to be Notre Dame, and Notre Dame's ranked right behind them at number 7, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I'll try to verify that.
Bilingual out there.
So, no, actually, Michigan State is number 7. I see that now.
Ooh, no, DJ's team. Screw those guys.
But so yeah, they have some pretty big wins. But the biggest thing is that they're undefeated, and that's they're giving them some respect for that. So. True. We'll see how that plays out because they still have a conference championship to play. We've also got Missouri traveling to Arkansas, number 21 Arkansas. We've also got Colorado traveling to number 23 Utah.
Okay, the Utes.
Yep. And then we got North Carolina traveling to number 20 NC State. And then there's a scrimmage. It's a rivalry game, but it'll be a scrimmage by then when it's all said and done and the dust settles. Georgia is traveling to Georgia Tech.
Whoa.
Number 1 Georgia, the best team in the country. Definitely. So, and then there's number 10 Wake Forest traveling to Boston College.
They used to be undefeated.
Yeah,
not anymore.
Yeah, they were at one point. And so yeah, that depending on how you look at that, they were undefeated, and you may want to give them some credit for that or not. Again, they've taken several losses now. Definitely. You've also got number 2 Alabama traveling to Auburn. That's a rivalry game as well. And then there's Oregon State taking on Oregon, another rivalry game. Oregon's ranked number 3. Alabama, of course, is ranked number 2. Those are two of the playoff teams in addition to Georgia and Cincinnati. Yeah. And then we've got Penn State taking on Michigan State. They're traveling to Spartan Stadium in East Lansing to take
Ooh,
on Michigan State. I don't agree with that ranking of number 7 for Michigan State. I don't think they're
me
that
neither.
strong. So, but hey, we'll see. We'll see what happens here. I think Penn State. Actually, I wouldn't even be surprised if Penn State beats them. Then you
Yeah.
got number 15 Wisconsin taking on Minnesota.
Okay.
And then the game of the week. The game of the week, probably the biggest rivalry of the weekend, is going to be the game. It's
The game.
Ohio State traveling to Michigan. It's a 11 a.m. kickoff. They're in at Ann Arbor in Michigan Stadium. Now this is going to be a hell of a game. Ohio State is ranked number 4, and Michigan is
Cuatro.
ranked number 6.
Siete.
Now, depending on
Yes.
how this goes, it could shake up the rankings big time. Because as you know, Ohio State is in the playoff currently, and then this is always up. This is always ripe. This game is always ripe for an upset.
Oh yeah.
Records tend to go out the
Upsets.
window in these kinds of games. Both student bodies and both schools look forward to these types of games. This is a huge rivalry. Michigan, Ohio State, two states going at it.
Yeah.
And so it'll be interesting to see exactly how it plays itself out. Michigan's going to be playing for Harbaugh. I called for his firing several weeks ago. I still think
did.
he should be fired. I don't. That loss to Michigan State was just ridiculous. And so I'm going to be all over this game. I'm definitely going to check it out. And right now we're looking at a line of 8.5. Ohio State is favored by 8.5, which is not a lot, but you consider how strong they are and how
True.
strong they've been playing lately. And right now the computer simulation has it as a 46-38 win by Ohio State, roughly. So
Mhm.
you got one of those games where it looks like the spread is going to be covered and that it's going to go over, but
It's like a seesaw, man. You don't know what's
those
gonna
these
tip.
games, as I said, as big as the rivalry is, as big as the schools are, and as well as they've been playing, they tend to go the other way. I'm actually leaning on the under on this one, but you'll have to see what I put up on Twitter on the weekend to see if I actually go with it. Now,
True. True.
we're going to go ahead and look around the state, the teams within the state of Texas. You got the reeling Texas Longhorns taking on Kansas State. The only good thing for them is that they'll be here in Austin. And then you've got UTEP traveling to Alabama Birmingham.
The miners.
And mind you, UTSA did play them and struggled.
Yeah.
Was that 2 weeks ago they played them?
Yep.
Yeah, 2 weeks
About
ago here.
3 weeks
So
ago.
that may make for a pretty good game there.
Yeah.
You've also got the Houston Cougars, ranked number 24, traveling to
Rare.
Connecticut to take on UConn. And then we've got Texas State traveling to Arkansas State.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got Tulsa traveling to Dallas, Texas to take on the SMU Mustangs.
Oh, the Mustang.
And then, of course, the hometown UTSA Roadrunners, currently ranked at number 22, will be traveling to Denton, Texas, up north, past Dallas,
Pass.
to take on the Mean Green of North Texas.
I got a cousin went there.
Hopefully they don't, hopefully they take this game serious and don't look at it as a trap game. And hopefully it doesn't play out to be a trap game. And they're able to finish out and close out the season. They're a lock for the conference championship, regardless of how it goes. But of course, you want to finish undefeated.
Oh,
right?
most definitely.
You want to
Best
definitely.
feeling ever.
You already set history for the most wins in school history, the longest winning streak, obviously. Several records are in play already, but you want to keep this going, obviously. So you're going to get the conference championship game, and then you're even going to get to a bowl game. So you want to keep this momentum. You want to keep as much momentum going. So obviously, we're looking for our runners to represent and go to Denton, Texas, and get it done against North Texas.
But you know what, Manny?
What's up?
You know what's really gonna get those runners energized? You know who really got us all riled up? I heard Big Homie was in the stadium and it was going wild.
Oh yeah, it was.
And you know what? Like,
most
if he
definitely
was
was.
here right now, this podcast would be going crazy right now. So I mean, maybe he'll show up. Who knows?
We'll have to wait and see now.
Yeah, I know. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see.
We chock full of surprises possibly up in here.
Yeah. Oh, what? Oh, man,
Oh, what do you know?
S.A. Man, what are you doing here? You know you're away from your side of town. It's okay. We got you, man. Go and get those.
I guess I got too excited.
It's all right, man.
That's all right. You
That's
want to
what
come in here
happens.
hype. You want to come in here ready to go.
Exactly.
We got the nuclear nukes ready for you, man. Just
Heck yeah.
nuke the whole conference. Go Runners!
Go
Woo!
Runners.
So, man, so you were in the game. I heard
Oh yeah, I was there. Wow, that dome was loud.
it was, man. The decibels were out the roof.
You know, I like the Longhorns, but I hate to say this, but our crowd is better than the folks in Austin, just like our tacos. So, yeah.
White tacos. Definitely, man. I'm glad you can make it here out here. And we were just all at the game, and we were going insane.
Oh yes,
And
it
we're
was-
looking to go back there.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be there. We either got Marshall or Western Kentucky. That might be our potential opponents.
Mhm.
Just by looking at it, I mean, I'm kind of hoping with Marshall because we already saw Western Kentucky. You know, they already gave us a game when we were out there. But I would like to see Marshall as our opponent for the Conference USA Championship.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to see, right, Manny?
Oh, of course, of course. You know, we got still 2 weeks of football to play itself out before we get to it. So there's plenty left to go, but they're rolling.
Yes.
They've struggled the past couple of weeks a little bit compared to the matchups prior to that. And
Thank you,
so
sir.
my thing
Appreciate you.
is and what I'm looking for, and again, you got to understand, for me, when I look at a football game, whether it's live or on TV, I look at it with a different set of eyes. I don't look at it from a fan perspective. I look at it from a coaching perspective, right? And so when I'm looking at a game, I'm looking at what is the defense doing? How is the offense adjusting to what the defense is showing? What is their offense doing? How is our defense adjusting to what? And I've seen a struggle with UTSA's coaching.
Mhm.
For example, this last game, it's one of these teams are coming in with the mindset, from what I can tell, is that, well, we can run on UTSA and we can run on UTSA. And I'm
Saw a
looking
lot of
for
that.
the coaches to adjust to that, and I'm not really seeing that. And it's showing with Frank Harris that the quarterback is struggling with some throws, and I think that's because they know they can come in and put pressure, and then they can ground and pound UTSA. So
Mhm.
I'm hoping that the coaches are able to make these kinds of adjustments to be able to say, hey, you know what, we got to switch from a base 4-3 or a base cover to a 5, and put 5 guys down on the line and put more pressure on the running game to force them to throw.
Right.
Because a lot of these teams, from what I'm seeing, I don't see a threat in the passing game. So you should be encouraging them to try to throw the ball,
Right.
right? So, and take away their strength, which is the run game.
Mm-hmm.
But they've gotten it done, and it's been a lot closer than we would like, and a lot closer than what we've been used to
Too
lately.
close.
But at the end of the day, it's the dub, right? It's the win that
Dub.
counts.
Yeah.
Even though it literally went to no seconds on the clock with his last game.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, look at the receivers that we have. I mean, our receivers are just phenomenal.
No, and they are. They
Are
are.
Look
they're
at those
great.
those amazing catches that
Amazing.
they did at the game. Like, wow. I mean, that's something that the NFL is going to look at, very soon with
No,
those
for sure.
receivers. But other than that, the Roadrunners are,
Still young.
they're still young. And of course, I'm pretty sure y'all heard that Frank Harris is coming back next season.
Oh, okay. No, I hadn't heard
So,
that as of yet. I hadn't heard that as of yet.
I read
Gonna
that
get
earlier
it.
today. Frank Harris is coming back next season. So I guess he wants to see the Longhorns next season too.
Yeah, hey, it's already
Hey,
scheduled.
it's
It's done.
already scheduled.
So
So,
we're
get it.
definitely gonna see that for sure.
Yeah.
So that's gonna make for a heck of a game when it does finally pop. Are we traveling or are they
it's
coming
in
here?
Austin, but
It is in
I'm
Austin,
expecting
okay.
a lot of Roadrunner fans to travel.
Yeah.
out
Well,
Yeah.
I think don't the
That'll
schools
bust 'em.
limit it to a certain section so you can only have so many fans show
there.
up?
Not necessarily because I know that
You
even
go to,
the
like,
even
a
the
lot of
Longhorns
YouTubers.
themselves are struggling in attendance.
Well,
So I'm
because they're trash.
expecting-
I mean,
yeah.
I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that they're not playing very well at all this year.
Exactly.
Hey, the plane does talking. You know what I'm saying?
Well, even if they were not trash, they still have opposing fans coming. Because I remember I went to go see the Longhorns play the USC Trojans,
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
and there were a lot of USC fans out there.
Wow. Okay.
So I kind of expect the same when the Roadrunners finish what they started,
Right.
and kind of show the NCAA that they're going to be a potential playoff team. So the Roadrunners got a decent schedule. I mean,
They're shaking in their boots.
Well, no, it's definitely going to be a harder schedule than this year, which is good because you want to keep, you want to elevate, you want to take that next step
Yeah, exactly.
because it also helps you in recruiting at the end of the day.
especially we got Houston next season, and
Yeah.
Houston's a very good football team.
Yeah,
At
they,
home. At
they're
home,
no. I tell you what, they're a
Lock 'em
strong
up.
passing team. They're historically a strong passing team.
yeah,
So it's definitely going to be a test from that aspect as well.
exactly. But I know we're all excited for the Conference USA Championship, but of course we don't want to look ahead of ourselves.
Right. Of course
You know,
not. No,
we
no. I
wanna
mean,
look at
you know,
North
first things
Texas.
first, we got to go to Denton and get it done. You know,
Yeah.
and with the struggle these past 2 weeks, I'm really hoping they snap out of it and get back into that mode from earlier in the season where they were blowing teams out.
You know, I don't really say it's a struggle because now since where we're at right now, these teams are going to go after us.
Yeah.
whether we struggle.
No,
or not.
definitely, because they want to be that first team to knock that ruins the schedule. Yeah, I mean
Exactly,
the
you know.
streak. Yeah,
Except for that Southern Mississippi game was a struggle because that's
No.
the team that we were supposed to blow out.
exactly. That was the worst. They're the worst team in the conference.
Exactly.
And they
Yes.
literally led the whole game until the fourth quarter.
Exactly. Yeah.
And mind you, we didn't actually take the game over until
The fourth
Frank Gore Jr. got hurt, and they brought in the backup, and he turned it over twice
Mhm.
Yeah.
in 2 series in a row.
Yeah.
My thing is this, and you know, hindsight, 2020, the UTSA won, but I think that if Frank Gore doesn't get hurt, there's a very good possibility the UTSA does lose that game.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Because the second he got hurt,
Oh,
it shifted, right? That's when it shifted. And of course, it didn't happen till the end of the game because prior to that, that's what I was speaking to. Like, the threat for them was a running game, and we just could not stop it.
Yeah.
Stop.
And I'm watching the defense, and they keep putting 4 guys on the line, and I'm thinking, switch, like
Switch.
put 5 down linemen, bring an extra lineman because you got to clog up that line because all they were running was
Bring up that
wildcat.
linebacker up
Yeah,
on
and
the
and
line, yeah.
quarterback option.
Mhm.
So that was the struggle for me watching it live. These last 2 games were the first 2 games that I went to live, and so when I'm watching this, like I said, I look at it from a completely different. I look at it from a coaching perspective,
Mhm.
and I'm thinking like, what are you showing me, and what do I got to do to stop it? You know, where do I have to adjust? And I wasn't seeing that from UTSA, and it was like, okay, I can't speak to what Trailer and the staff, and I'm guessing that they're young, so I'm thinking it's a learning process for them as well.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, he's been an assistant, but it's a completely different animal when you go from assistant to a head coach and you're running your own program.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I also think that this is going to help Trailer in going forward.
Yeah.
Well, he'll be better, and he's going to get better as a coach.
Real quick, going back to the last game, the first half, like you mentioned, the running game really killed us.
Mhm.
Yes.
Especially that first play. Well, that wasn't a running game. That was a pass play where that cornerback got burned.
No,
right
no,
away.
that was a busted coverage.
Yeah.
That was complete busted coverage.
Yeah.
The corner assumed the safety was going to come over to help, and he didn't.
Yeah.
And by the time the safety realized it, he was gone.
Well,
So
Dominic's gonna like this one though. But come the second half, the defense dominated.
Dominated.
yeah,
The second half.
No.
Were,
Yeah.
I mean, there was adjustments there. We
Fucking
saw
love
it.
defense.
But like
man.
towards that end of that game, it was just, who's gonna want it the most?
no, it came down to that. It came down like
It
who
did,
wants it
and-
more.
And, we're
Who wants
fortunate
it
that
more?
we're able to get that lucky tip and get that game-winning touchdown, which
Hell yeah.
35,000
No.
crazy.
And let me tell you one more thing that helped out UTSA there at the end. And it was funny because when they took that second time out, there was still 8 minutes left on the clock.
Right.
And the crazy thing is, the students. I was in the student section. Dom was there. We were 2 rows from the
As you can tell by my
gate,
voice.
Yeah.
and so the whole section behind me was booing when they took the time out. And I turned around and I'm like, I yelled at them, "Are y'all crazy? Don't boo, cheer!"
Yeah.
And they're looking at me like, "Are you stupid? Like, what do you mean?" Like, and I was like, "Look at the clock. There's 8 minutes left, and they already blew their second time out. That's gonna come back and kill them at the end of the
Yeah.
game. You want to cheer, okay?" And they started cheering that we forced them to blow a timeout.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, at the end when we scored, how much time did they have? Zero, because they
Zero.
didn't have the timeouts to stop the clock during that drive.
Yeah.
If they have those timeouts, they can stop the clock at least
Coaching
twice
error.
or once, and then they'll have time left over. This is where I say, like, I look at it from a coach's perspective. When they called that timeout and looked at the clock and I was like 8 minutes, I'm like, yes, you're down to 1 timeout and you still have almost a whole quarter to play. You're screwed. So that I think that played into it at the end of the game as
Yes.
well, where after we scored, that was it. It was over. There was no time left. Why? Because I didn't have timeouts to try to stop the clock while that drive was going.
Yeah.
So
You know,
That's where I get where I see it from a coaching perspective. When I see something like that, I'm like, oh, that's perfect. That's exactly what you want to see.
yeah,
Blowing a timeout with 8 minutes, your second timeout with 8 minutes left in the game. That's terrible for a team.
yeah. You know, it's funny because I know the coaches, were actually the Conference USA opponents were mentioning about the crowd.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of imagine what the football players are going through with the crowd noise because look at myself, I'm wearing a
Mm-hmm.
mask and I'm actually dealing with that crowd noise.
Yeah.
I can actually, it's like I'm wearing a helmet.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
That crowd noise is really
Oh
clogging
yeah.
the ears that
Oh
you
yeah.
can't hear anybody else. And I'm all like thinking to myself, like, you know what, I'm gonna go as crazy as best I can,
Mhm.
because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
funny because
Definitely.
this was my this was my first game this season due to me work 'cause I do culinary on the outside.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
just
yeah.
my job, but
Right.
I had to be there,
Mhm.
because I
Have
had
to.
several folks telling me you need to be at the game. We need you. I'm
Yeah.
not a one
Yeah.
man person where, I'm
Yeah.
not controlling the crowd. We got other people too,
Yeah,
but they said with my presence,
you feel it more.
yeah, you feel it more.
No, of course, of
And I
course.
had to
There's
I
a
had to
hype
do it
factor.
myself. Where whether the crowd's with me or not, I'm out there
Going
going
hard.
crazy, jumping like if I'm a college student, waving that towel, giving the opponents like hell. I just, it's something that I haven't done in a long time that's starting to come back to me. But what come Conference USA, that's going to be a
Oh
whole
yeah.
different
Oh,
No,
story.
that game's gonna be something else.
That's
No,
gonna
for
be
sure.
I'm just going
For
to
sure.
go crazy from
Especially if they hopefully get there undefeated still.
definitely.
So yeah, no, that's
We'll get it,
definitely gonna
But
play
one
huge.
game
good
at a
luck,
time.
runners. Good luck, runners.
Yes, sir.
We will be praying for you.
All right, let's keep it going.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go
Go.
ahead and get into the power rankings, the
Power
NFL
rankings.
power rankings this
Here we
week for the
go.
rough take. All
That's
right,
what I'm talking about.
so here we go. At number 10, uh, okay, so number 10 and number 9 for me this week were a struggle, because the team that, for me, it came down to this one thing and one thing only. One team won and the other one lost. So the one that took the
Facts.
L this week, in very embarrassing fashion, I might add, were the Tennessee Titans. And so I got them at number 10 this week. They lost to Houston 22-13. It's an embarrassing loss because
Embarrassing.
not only is Houston one of the worst teams in the league, but you were at home in Tennessee. They went to your house and stopped you, right? And so coming into this game, the Titans were on a 5-game winning streak, which in the NFL it's hard to get 5 wins in a row going, right?
Hard.
So they Tennessee had everything going. You're playing one of the worst teams. You're at home, and then they laid a goose egg. So they're still a pretty good team, but I have them at number 10 this week. That means at number 9, it ends up being the Cincinnati Bengals. They beat the Raiders on the
Yeah.
road, 32-13.
The Raiders.
So for me, that was big. That played big because you won, but you did it on the road at that.
Mhm.
So you had to travel and you went to somebody's house and you got the dub, which is what you're supposed to do if you want to be looked at as a contender. So the Cincinnati Bengals, I got them at number 9. Number 7, they're coming off a bye week because they didn't play last week. So I'm not really knocking them. I think I knocked them down one spot. But that's a lot of it too has to do with the fact that they lost and now they're on a
Right.
bye. So a lot of it's going to be it's going to be interesting to see what they do this week. And they have a really big game this week too, mind you. It's going to be the LA Rams. They're sitting at 7-3. They're coming off a bye week, and they play Green Bay in Lambeau Field. So I'm pretty sure Fox is going to have that as the game of the week. So that'll probably be the highest rated game on Sunday. So yeah, they're traveling to Lambeau. So this is gonna be a really big test for them because they're coming into this game struggling. And Green Bay, as y'all know, they're rolling. They're figuring it out. And I'm gonna get to more into Green Bay in a minute.
Yeah.
But this is gonna be a test for the Rams.
Of course.
And so I got them at number 8 this week. They got a really tough game to play. I want to see something from them this week, hopefully.
Hmm.
All right. And now at number 7, we got the New England Patriots. Look, it's like a broken record at this point, right? Somehow, some
Yeah.
way, Bill Belichick always finds a way, and it's almost to a point where it doesn't. He's starting to prove it doesn't matter who I got a quarterback because he literally has a rookie playing, and he's got him sitting at 7-3 or 7-4, mind you, and they've taken over the lead in the AFC East. So look out. Because here comes Belichick. They shut down Atlanta, which is what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
They won 25-0.
Choke City.
And their defense is coming up huge right now.
Yes.
I'm probably going to say they probably have no worse than the third best defense in the league right now, currently where they're sitting at. And they're the top scoring defense too, as it is. So they get a lot of points on defense. So that helps out your offense a lot when your defense is able to hold their end of the bargain. All right. At number 6, I've got my Dallas Cowboys. Unfortunately, they slip in the polls because they lost. They went over.
Why do you do this?
They went to Kansas City and broke our hearts. And there's a lot of factors that came into play, and I'm putting them out there because they're facts, not because they're gonna sound like excuses. But come on Thursday, they lost Amari Cooper to COVID, so he's out for 10 days because he's not vaccinated.
Right.
DeMarcus Ware is still out. Randy Gregory is still out, and then CeeDee Lamb got hurt during the game. He got what looks like a concussion, so he's probably gonna miss Thursday's game as well.
CD.
So you're already down your number 1 receiver. You're probably going to be down your number 2 receiver as well into this game on Thursday against the Raiders. So it's not looking pretty for the Cowboys right now. Yeah. They're currently reeling, and I can't think of who the lineman is right now, but that's out. But the backup right now, he's playing bad. Like, he's just horrible right now. So there's several issues injury-wise that they have going on that they've got to figure out.
What was that?
Tyron Smith.
There you go. Tyron Smith is out, and he's a huge factor for that line right now. And you could see it on Sunday during the game, they struggled to cover, they struggled to hold the line down. So there's a lot of injuries that are playing a factor for them right now. The Cowboys, unfortunately, as much as I want them to be at the top, they could go either way. They could continue to slip, or they could turn it around and figure it out.
They're going to beat the Raiders. I have faith in the Cowboys.
Hopefully they will. And I'm going to tell you right now, they better run the ball. Yeah. And I'm talking about, I want to see both Elliott, that Ewok, and I want to see both running backs with at least, give me one of them with 15 carries and the other one with 20 at least.
Hey, Pollard can run.
Pollard better have 15 rushes, and give me Zeke with 20, 24 rushes, because they're gonna have to run the ball. Because these especially if they're out CeeDee Lamb, you can't trust those receivers to come through.
Yeah, Wilson's been dropping like a couple.
Yeah, so that's gonna play big on Thursday.
The receiver they have now is Gallup.
So. Exactly, and Gallup's gonna end up moving to the number 1 spot now this week if CeeDee Lamb is out. All right, at number 5, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 7-3. They're sitting at 7-3. Look, I've been hating on them this year. I'm not gonna lie. I did not like their defense from the get-go, especially when they played that first game against Dallas.
Yes.
And they struggled, but they've turned it around. Their defense is playing a lot better than the beginning of the year. Will it continue? I don't know. But they're sitting at 7-3. They beat the Giants 30-10, so they did what they were supposed to do. So I'm at the point where I really can't hate on them anymore, right? They look like the same team that they did last year when they won the Super Bowl at this point.
I can't hate on Tampa Bay either, because I know, they had Tom
Brady. Are you
a
Dallas fan, or are you not a Dallas fan?
As long as I'm not saying anything about go Texans or anything.
Right.
I mean,
got you.
But, the funny part is, I'm looking at the NFL, and I'm seeing, these top stars going to L.A. instead of Tampa Bay.
Mm-hmm.
But look where LA is going right now. They're kind of a little roller coaster right now. But Tampa Bay, it's pretty much the same team that they had last year.
Yeah.
So I agree with you. I'm not going to hate on Tampa Bay.
Fuck Tampa Bay.
But I mean, they don't really have a good fan base because
they haven't been good for so long.
They haven't been that good.
Yeah.
They had trouble selling out their stadium, but when Tom Brady came along,
all of a sudden God shows up. The God of football shows up.
That's DJ's God.
Look at the opener. When the Cowboys came into town, Cowboy Nation took over Tampa Bay.
Yep.
Just like the same thing in LA when they played the Chargers. 75% were Cowboy fans and 25% were Chargers.
We are America's team.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah, we're America's team. But
what else you got there?
Yeah,
man?
Go ahead, man.
All right, at number 4, we got the Kansas City Chiefs. Finally, they're starting to look like the old Kansas City Chiefs. They struggled. They're sitting at 7-4. A lot of people probably picked them to lose 4 games for the season, maybe even 3, and they're already at 4 losses with just a little over half the season to go. So they're not looking as solid overall as they did last year, but these last 2 weeks they've looked better, right? So they beat the Cowboys 19-9 at home, which is what you're supposed to do. They didn't do it in explosive fashion, but they got to win nonetheless. And the thing is, I can't rank them higher than that because they still didn't look as sharp as they normally do. Because, mind you, They only put up 19 points. As bad as the Cowboys played, I would have thought they would have put up at least 30, 34 points minimum, right? So even though Tampa Bay won, they struggled against the Cowboys. When you really think about all the weapons they had, and when you put how bad the Cowboys were playing, my thing was like, okay, well, you only put up 19 points, and the Cowboys were playing bad. So Tampa Bay should have put up minimum. I'm thinking minimum 30, 34 points. I mean, Kansas City should have put up at least 30, 34 points, and they didn't.
Right.
So they're not out of the woods yet. They still have some stuff to work on. We got to see if they're going to be able to figure that out or not.
True.
Number 3, I don't know how these guys do it, but they keep getting it done, regardless of what happens, somehow, some way. And this is a testament to their coach. But it's the Baltimore Ravens at 7-3.
How?
Dude, every week there's something going on with them going into the game, and somehow they win it. For example, this week, no Lamar Jackson. He had some kind of, I can't tell you exactly what it was, but he was sick. And I'm talking about flu, cold, that kind of sick, not an injury sick. So he didn't play.
Hungover.
And so, but it didn't matter. They found a way to win. Lamar Jackson didn't play. And so what ended up happening is, and again, this is where coaching is huge. John Harbaugh said, okay, we just basically got to keep the ball as much as we can. We got to control the clock, and we have to control the time of possession. And that's exactly what they did. Baltimore had the ball 38 minutes and 50 seconds and to 21 minutes and 10 seconds. So he figured, I got no Lamar Jackson. I just have to keep the ball on my side of the field. They were playing the Bears, not a threat offensively, but you still have to find a way to get it done. And that's how they did it. So I'm giving Baltimore a lot of credit this week. I'm putting them at number 3 because somehow, some way, it seems like no matter what happens, they find a way to win the game. Number 2 is the Arizona Cardinals. They still do not have Kyler Murray.
That's a signal for a Cardinal?
There's 3 weeks now. 3 weeks now that they haven't had him, and they're 2-1, right? So they're finding ways to win without their quarterback. This was a huge road win, 23-13. They look solid with Colt McCoy at quarterback. He had 328 yards or 2 touchdowns. So he's doing exactly what he needs to win games, to put the teams in position to win, and they're doing that. Their defense is stepping up. They only gave up 13 points, so that's pretty solid from the defensive side of the ball.
That's true.
So Arizona right now, I got them sitting at number 2. And number 1 for the second week in a row, might even be 3, I'm not even sure. It's at least 2 for sure, is the Green Bay Packers at 8-3. Now, they barely lost to the Vikings this past week, 34-31.
Cheeseheads, queso heads.
But when you look at how many injuries they have on defense and offense, they probably should have gotten blown out, but they barely lost 34-31. Aaron Rodgers still played. He's got some kind of injury with his toe, but he played through it. He still had 385 yards and 4 touchdowns. I mean, geez, he's still getting it down. He's still getting it done somehow, some way. So
I don't know, man. Aaron, man. Hey, Ron.
There's a team I want to bring up real quick that's not in that top 10.
Okay.
What happened to the Indianapolis Colts?
Well,
I got Wentz. That's what happened.
But they've been beating beating decent teams. I don't remember who they beat, but I know they've been pretty.
No, here's the thing with the Colts.
Listen,
Number 1, they're sitting at 6-5.
Okay.
So that pretty much makes you a 500 team.
that's
Okay.
moderate.
Like, that makes you an average team at best.
Okay.
The problem with the Colts for me is their quarterback. And I'll tell you
Wentz.
why. If you've been watching their games, I don't know what it is about Carson Wentz that he refuses to take a sack, right?
Oh yeah.
And then they've lost 2 games this year because of interceptions that he's thrown. 2 of them went for pick sixes.
Okay.
And that's literally why they lost games. When your quarterback is making those kinds of mistakes, yeah, I'm like, nope, I can't give you credit, and I can't look at it as a legitimate team. I need your quarterback to clean that up, right? Because he's literally losing you games. He's lost them 2 games with pick sixes.
Okay.
So that's my reason why I can't even have him cracking the top 10. I would like to, but I need Carson Wentz to clean that up. Yes. He's just too erratic, too what I would say wild ass for me at times.
Real quick, did,
Uh-huh.
did Sam Ellinger play in one of those games? Because I
I
heard
don't
he's been doing pretty good.
know. And then he had an injury. I believe Wentz did miss one game.
Uh-huh.
But I can't think. I honestly, off the top of my head, I can't tell you if Ellinger did play or not. I know he's on the roster. But to answer your question as to why I don't have him in there, it's Carson Wentz. He's too erratic for me. Like I've seen him do
Yeah.
this. I watch him. So when the Cowboys aren't playing, I watch Red Zone. So
Yeah.
I love Red Zone because Red Zone shows me like every single game that's going on. So I've seen
It's
some
more
of these
entertaining.
throws that he's made himself going, dude, what are you doing? Like I just scratch my head, like, wow, how is your coach not on your rear end about that? So that's why I can't really put the coach up there as far as. And if you notice, I don't have the Buffalo Bills in there either.
Oh,
And
no, they're struggling.
Buffalo is sitting at 6-4, but they got issues. They got issues right now. They're on their third loss in a row, and so they've got to figure out. I can't even tell you what it is exactly. A lot of it is offense, but there's something big time going on with them.
Yeah.
All right, and then just to wrap this up, just to recap right quick. Power rankings once again: number 10, Tennessee; number 9, Cincinnati Bengals; number 8, the Rams; number 7, the New England Patriots; number 6, my Dallas Cowboys; number 5, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers; number 4, Kansas City Chiefs;
Boo.
number 3, the Baltimore Ravens; number 2, Arizona Cardinals; and number 1, the Green Bay Packers. All right,
Queso.
and right quick for my last segment,
Hey, queso.
I got some Stone Cold locks for you for Thursday on Thanksgiving
get
Day. Now, I like to do 5 at least, but there aren't that many games going on, and it's all football games, mind you. So
Football.
I went through them, and this is what I have, and I've already bet these. So I'm gonna highly encourage you to bet these before the line changes. Okay.
Encouraged.
The first one I have, and I don't get it. When I saw this line, I'm thinking, wow, what the hell? And I slammed it, and I slammed it right away when I saw it. So it's the Dallas Cowboys and the Las Vegas Raiders. Obviously, they're playing here in Jerry World. When I saw this line, I thought, wow. It's currently the over under is currently sitting at 50.5. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
There's no way they're going to hit 50.5 points. For one, Dallas is going to have to run the ball. When you run the ball, what happens? You eat up the clock. The clock keeps moving. So the game goes by faster, right? Which means there's less scoring. I see this. I pounded this line. I'm taking the under. Take the under 50.5. They're not scoring 50 points total. It's not going to happen.
They not.
This is going to be like a 20-17, maybe 24-17 game.
Close game.
No, that's about the 24-17 is like the biggest I can see it, but I don't even think that's going to happen. I see it more of a 20-17 game, so which means that's 37 points. That's nowhere near 50. So pound Dallas Vegas the under 50.5. Okay, take that to the bank. The second one is the Buffalo Bills are traveling to New Orleans, and again, I just mentioned I don't have them in my power rankings because they're struggling to score points.
Yes.
I'm talking about Buffalo. They're going to New Orleans. New Orleans isn't a threat offensively either. So you're going to have 2 fairly decent defenses going at it and 2 offenses that are struggling. And I'm seeing a line of under 45.5. They're not scoring 45.5 points. It's not going to happen. This is another one of those like cowboy type games, 17-14, 14, or 17-20 type games. They're not going to score 45.5 points. You have 2 struggling offenses going at it, which means that not a lot of points are going to get put up.
I haven't seen New Orleans this bad.
So pound Buffalo, New Orleans, pound the under 45.5. All right.
Facts.
And then the last one is a college game. It's Ole Miss taking on Mississippi State. There's only one team that has anything going for it in this game, and it's Ole Miss. Mississippi State is a hot mess.
Hot.
They have a line of 62. Wow, that is crazy. Mississippi State can probably put up 40 points, which means you would need Ole Miss to put up the 22. I don't see that happening. I just don't see. Ole Miss might get 17 at the most. I mean, Mississippi, yeah, they might get 17 points at the most. When I saw this line again, I just thought it was crazy. Ole Miss is ranked number 12. Yes, Mississippi State is ranked number 25, but they're really not that good. Not as good as the 25 ranking indicates. So pound the 62 points and take the under. Okay. So the three locks for Thursday, Thanksgiving Day. Put these in and get paid. Dallas, Vegas, under 50 and a half. Buffalo, New Orleans, under 45 and a half. And Ole Miss, Mississippi State, under 62. Those are your Stone Cold locks for Thanksgiving Thursday. Put them in and get paid.
I hear that, Manny. I mean, dang, it's gonna be exciting this Turkey Day.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
Definitely. I mean, I don't know what to what to watch really. I mean, literally. I mean, I'm just gonna like have Red Zone on and just watch with Manny. Like seriously, what are you looking forward to, man? On the games coming up?
Well, Cowboys.
Cowboys.
I say 31-21 that one.
Ooh,
Cowboys.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm
Wait a minute. Okay. So,
back it up. Rewind.
so how did they score 31 points? They got no Cooper.
True.
CeeDee Lamb's probably going to be out too.
True.
So where are they going to get 32 points or 38, 32
When
points?
there's a will, there's a way.
Okay.
So
That's
I
called
felt
faith.
31 points on the
That's called
Cowboys.
faith.
Wow.
I felt 31.
Wow. Look, if they had Cooper and if I knew Lamb was going to play, I'll give it to you all day.
Yeah.
But when you don't have your two receivers, you got to run the ball. When you run the ball, you eat up the clock.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm looking at here.
Yeah.
They better run the ball because if they don't, they're asking for it.
Yeah.
Because the receivers past that, the only one that may be reliable is Gallup. Other than that, Wilson had a drop. Who's the other one that they have? I can't think of. They both had drops.
Gallup, Wilson,
But so
Williams.
yeah, Williams. There you go.
Williams.
Terrence Williams, I believe.
Nice.
They both had drops. So, and I'm talking like they were right there, like
Yeah.
just grab it and go. And no, they couldn't do it. So, I mean, it's possible.
Yeah, it's
I
possible.
just that's just to me that's just way too many points,
Yeah.
especially when they're gonna be focused on the run. But
yeah, of course.
that's why they play the game, right?
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah,
It's all
exactly.
risk.
That New Orleans Buffalo game you were talking about,
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think Buffalo's going to pull it out. Call me crazy.
I
Oh, no,
don't
no.
know.
Yeah.
Well, wow, and that's hard for me to say
They've
because
been shitty.
they've looked bad. And if you're gonna bounce back, you're gonna bounce back at home. I don't really see you bouncing back on the road.
Hey, but think about this. Think about the Detroit-Pittsburgh game.
Mm-hmm.
They predicted Pittsburgh to just manhandle the Lions at
Decimate,
home.
dominate them.
See, and I got paid. Let me tell you why. Because I knew better.
You did get paid.
I took the under
Yeah.
because I knew Detroit is trash and Pittsburgh cannot score.
Yeah.
Where are y'all gonna get? I think the line was like 40 something. I'm like, no, you're crazy. There's no way they score that many points. But I understand what you're saying because I went, oh yeah, y'all are nuts. I'm going the other way.
You already know, man. Manny, he sees things that not so many people see.
Is Detroit still playing on Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who are they playing?
Oh, they are playing. Give me
remember who they're
like
playing.
3 seconds and I'll
Yeah.
tell you right now exactly who they're playing.
I don't really care about.
Well, because they always play on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
They're
They're the other team that always has a Thanksgiving game,
Always
gonna
and
be bad at times.
they are playing Chicago.
Detroit's going to win that first game.
The Bears.
They're beating Chicago.
They're going to beat Chicago.
Well,
I'll call it.
Chicago is favored,
Yeah,
so
they're
you might be
favored.
onto something.
Yeah.
Because right now Chicago is favored by 3.
Yeah, because, I mean,
No, wait, you're saying Detroit wins?
Detroit beats
Wow.
Chicago. Yeah, I'll call it.
Okay, so you're saying Detroit plus 3.
Detroit's going to have a
Mm.
Thanksgiving gift, and they're going to beat the Bears.
Well,
The Bears.
see, and here's the
The good
here's the
team.
kind of things that I take into account before I bet a game. If I'm going to bet it, these are the kind of things that I look into account. There was a report that came out today that I think it's crazy, but apparently, according to this report from a credible local guy that writes for the newspaper in Chicago,
Uh-huh.
he put a story out there that Chicago's the team, the administration has told Nagy, we're gonna fire you after the Thanksgiving game.
Oh.
So
Hey, I could do that Vince McMahon, you're fired voice. by the
You're fired.
you're fired.
way.
So I think that's kind of crazy. Like, who would tell their coach, "Oh, by the way, after this game, you're done. But go coach this game for me, though."
Try to play
So-
his life out.
I look at that and see, sometimes those things will, I'm not going to mess with that game.
Yeah.
Because what if it's true? Right? So Nagy goes into the locker room and goes, hey, guys, just so y'all know,
He's using a scare
they're
tactic.
axing me after this game. Well, what if the team goes, you know what? No. We're gonna rally for
We
you,
want
coach.
this
We're gonna play our hearts out
yeah.
for you. You know,
That'd be crazy.
if the story is true. I
If
mean,
it's
again, the reporter put it out there. I don't know where he would have got that from, but it's out there. And so and they're gonna run with Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton looked he looked
Dalton?
okay. No, he looked okay. The crazy thing is he looked pretty
the
good.
Tiger?
So and Detroit, look, Detroit's gonna win a game.
Yeah.
Right. So the question is, what game did he win? It
Chicago.
could very easily be this one.
Hey, that'd be impressive. That'd be impressive.
So and
I
Detroit
mean-
always struggles on Thanksgiving, but I think this is gonna be their year where they're gonna win their first game against the Bears. The Bears.
The Bears. I'm Mike Ditka.
And the Bears are the kind of team that would find a way to lose a game. They are.
Definitely, man. I mean, hey, we're hoping that this Thanksgiving is going to be one that we'll remember. Because you know what? This COVID time, I mean, literally, I mean, I think it's drained a lot of us socially and spiritually. I mean, I think we literally want to see our families once again, but as well, we want to see sports, be playing at a high level.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And, I mean,
Definitely.
but with COVID, I mean, as you see with Aaron Rodgers, he had COVID.
Yeah.
And, like you said, you don't recover fully from that.
Not right away. Not right away.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, it doesn't happen right away.
Yeah. And he's an athlete. So, I mean, we're just regular people. I mean, how does it differently affect them, Or do they have stronger lungs, like than we do because we're not as active as them,
You already called Jake from State Farm.
I mean, you get that discount double check,
So I'm looking at the chat, and my cousin.
What's they
I have
say?
one of my cousins, Joseph. He
Little
commented,
Peach Joseph, what's up, man?
"I wish I could argue with Manny on a few of his points."
Hey, you can call the phone and we'll put you on the mic, bro. Come on in. Yeah, I mean, right? We're supposed to have the Friendsgiving, so we'll go ahead and once they show up. I mean, I don't know where they're at. Hopefully, they're almost here.
I don't know. Traffic was kind of heavy. Oh, wait a minute.
Wait! I see some movement. My manager just showed up. Hey,
What up?
man, what's up? Oh, otra vez, fucking Mario. Wait. Oh, is that? Oh, who you got with you? Oh, we gotta move over and get that chair. Bring it over.
I thought I dropped something.
No, you can.
Again?
Let one of them slide in here.
Oh, you sure? Okay.
Yeah.
Put the plug on me.
Hold the plug.
You're good.
Oh, was this one?
You're good.
No, yeah. Oh man, now the Friendsgiving's about to begin. Operation Turkey Day. Let's go. There you go. Here you go. Come on in. Sit down. Yeah, sit there. Dayton. Hey, what's up, man?
What's going on?
What's good?
Shit already.
Shit, good to have you.
Thanks for
Happy
having me, bro.
Friendsgiving, bro.
Same to you. What up,
Hello.
yo?
This is my friend, big homie.
Oh, this is the microphone.
No, this is wrong.
Oh, my bad.
We don't know where that goes to. Hey, Mario.
We don't know where
your
that
guest.
goes
What's up,
to.
man?
What's up, guys? How y'all doing out there, Domination? What's up, fam?
Woo! Yeah, let's go.
Happy Friendsgiving. What's up?
Yeah, the domination. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Woo! If you hear it, you want to put those headphones on? No, you don't want to put it on? You can hear everything, though.
I don't want to.
Wow.
Right now.
Right. Well, while we got everybody settling in right now, let's go ahead and pay some bills. So we're gonna go ahead and shout out Pub Sports Radio. They always have domination and great podcasts on there. So follow, like, and then we got Southtown 101, our home base,
Yeah.
giving us these badass queso nachos, and we also got other delectables and the drinks. And we got Steve Perez with Texas Beer Cartel. I'm always sporting my Chingon wear. Are you? And we also got Chingona wear with the hoodies and tanks. So you know what? Look for that. We also got Black Eye Agency with my boy Mason and Mario.
What's up?
You looking
Shout
for
out.
entertainment? Book them now.
Hit us up.
So we also got Military City AC and Heating. That's my boy Albert. He fixes ACs, heating, anything. You have a question? Ask him. And we got Tres Hueros Taco Company. Those tacos,
Delicious. Shout out to Tres Güeros, Shane and Brem, and Albert Frost.
delicioso.
Hell yeah.
So now that we paid the bills, what's up, Mario? What's up, man? Friendsgiving began
I still gotta pay
an hour
my
ago.
bills. What's up?
Friendsgiving began 40 minutes ago. What happened to y'all?
I was late, man. We were partying. We're getting everybody together.
I hear
and,
your voice. Yeah,
yeah.
Losing it, buddy.
losing sleep. I need to get my sleep
Losing
going.
sleep. What are you, Chris Young?
Maybe.
All right. Well, go ahead and pay your bills. What's up? What bills you got to pay?
My bills?
Yeah, your bills.
Gotta pay my music bills.
All right.
No, I'm just kidding.
So events. What's up? What's going on with you?
Events wise with myself, tomorrow I'm at the Maddie McMurphy's Irish Pub. That's off of what is that off of? Broadway Street. Yes.
Broadway.
Right before Pat O'Brien's. So, and actually my buddy Josh and then we'll be at Pat O'Brien's this weekend as well.
Nice.
So shout out to them and goes on TV. We also got my buddy Xander out in Austin with Xander Burns the House out on 6th Street. So y'all make sure to go check him out. Let's see who else do we got.
Shoot, I don't know. How many friends you got performing this weekend?
Got a couple of friends. We also got Zach Tower out in Green jamming out.
Oh man, I love Green. Green's awesome.
Green, Texas.
Historic.
The historic place. And we also got Shaw Revolver jamming out this weekend out in the Hill Country as well. So let's see, what else do we got? Myself.
Of course. I mean, you gotta pay your own bills.
Saturday I'll be out at the 1908. So shout out to the 1908 family out there. Been playing out there for 5 years now.
What?
Every last Saturday of the
That's
month.
as long as I've known you.
Pretty much, yeah.
Damn.
So we've been jamming
That's
out
what's
there.
up.
But I mean, that's pretty much it. It's kind of like a slow week. So
Slow week.
On shows. It's a festive week, so everybody's out
I mean, yeah.
to their houses and
Thanksgiving
stuff.
week,
Yeah.
Turkey Day.
Black Friday.
Pretty much.
Black Friday.
That shit's gonna get
Unspoken
crazy.
holidays. But I mean, nobody wears black on Black Friday. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but you know what? Everybody lose their life on Black Friday deals. Good luck with that.
It's wild out there.
I'll be at Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree. What are they, 50 cents less or what? Well,
Every day's Black Friday there.
every day's Black Friday there. I mean, looking for the deals.
Actually,
But
a fun fact: Dollar Tree just announced today, across the board, they are changing their price to $1.25 for every item.
man, fuck them, man.
$1.25?
Yeah.
Store. I'll be there.
All the way off
All
West
the-
Avenue.
That's 25 cents for taxes. This is a country built on no taxes. What the hell? But whatever, I guess. So Mario, you gonna
Hold on.
introduce your friends or what?
Yeah. We got Mr. Andy Garcia over there with Better Minds Clothing.
What?
Old buddy of mine. We actually how do you say that? My list was coming up. Reconnected. Here we go. I didn't say words. I can't use my list. But okay, we reconnected at the Burleson a couple weeks back, and
Jerry.
yeah, I was like, "Hey, what's up, man?" And I got some clothes from him, and he's got some awesome stuff going on right now too. And then we got Daytona Lane over here,
What?
Miss IG model status going on. She's a good friend of mine as well. Lovely, lovely lady. And yeah. So
Dropping the
y'all give
bomb
it up
on
for
us,
them,
dropping
y'all.
the bomb. Well, that's what's up, man. Well, I'm glad you brought him to our Friendsgiving Finanza.
Woo!
I mean, I brought my whole UTSA football from when they started, 2011, baby. I'm keeping that as a souvenir.
It's like Pee Wee status.
Pee Wee status.
Pee Wee ball status.
They can never call you a bandwagoner if you got that.
Hell
from,
no!
you
I'm
got
like,
that
you
2011
kidding
on
me?
there.
I was there when we sucked.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Put this over here.
But you know what? Now we want to go ahead and head to our queso segment.
Queso.
So we have queso here from Southtown 101. You can go ahead and try it if you want to go ahead and open that up
Pass it
and
around.
pass it around.
Yeah.
While Mario go ahead and interviews Daytona Lane.
Miss Daytona. Let's see. Let's bring it all up.
All right, let's
Yes, indeed. Here, you can use mine because I came prepared.
All right.
Yeah, his is all blurry.
They're always putting me on blast.
I need it like maximized, sir.
He was telling me, he's like, yeah, go ahead and read it so you're prepared. I'm like, I can't read this.
Yeah, man,
Hey.
that's also your man.
I at least send it out. I'm sorry. Well, all right. We got Miss Daytona in here with us. First question of the night. Let's see. Well, first off, we're going to start with a little, tell us about yourself, a little segment here.
All right, I'm pretty boring. 23.
I'm asleep.
I want to be asleep. Yeah, no, I'm 23, born and raised San Antonio.
Whoop whoop.
Yup.
Oh,
What else? I don't really do much.
that's about it. How long have you been modeling? What got you
You
into all
just
that
like
stuff?
stand in front of a Mustang. You're like, hi.
Yeah.
It's like where it all started, the
basically.
iconic moment.
Yeah. No, I actually started that back in 2016.
Whoa.
2016, I think.
Nice.
2017, maybe. Yeah, it was real weird. I had gotten a lot of people messaging me online, like, "Hey, like, do you want to model for me? Whatever. Like, we're a photographer, blah blah." And I always like was kind of put off by it because it's always guys, and I was like, "Oh, they're probably just being weird."
Weirdos.
It happens.
But then this one person, her name's Kiana. She's with Sheepdog
She
Media.
legit.
Yeah, she's legit now. She's actually moved to Dallas.
Too legit to quit.
Yeah, too legit. She's getting up there. So yeah, she messaged me, and that was the one that I went with because it was a female, and we hit it off. And I did mostly everything with her, and then like other smaller photographers. And
Nice.
yeah, it's cool to help them out and get them started.
She
so.
pretty much got your interest in it.
Yeah,
A little
she
bit more of a
did.
push of that. All right, cool.
We can't hear you.
We got a
man.
personal assistant. Nah, I'm just kidding.
You're like whispering.
So, what got you into the whole classic car
Oh,
vibes? What got you into all that?
probably just the way I was raised. It was everybody, my dad, my grandpa, my brother, but he's more JDM, so it was kind of like he was like the black sheep of the family. Yeah, so I was like, oh yeah, V8 classic Mustang, whatever. And then he got a 240, 1989 240, and that's what did it for me. I was like, yeah, this is more fun. So yeah,
Speed isn't for children.
it was more drifting.
Car shows and stuff.
Hmm?
Did you do the whole car show scenes and stuff?
Yeah, with my Mustang, still kind of do it. But
Yeah. Well, how did you get your Mustang?
okay, so it's
It's
actually
a beautiful Mustang, by the way, guys.
Lot of
Y'all need to go
that.
follow her on Instagram and check out those pictures.
It's pretty.
It's my baby. Yeah, so it's a cool story. My grandpa actually bought that brand new in '65.
Nice.
Yeah, so he bought that so that he could be with my grandma when they were like in high school.
How did you come up with the name Daisy for it?
I just picked that because it's white like the flowers.
Really?
So it's kind of lame.
Where's the yellow?
Nowhere to be found.
You're going too fast. You're going too fast.
Where can we find you on social media? Like, what platforms do you have?
Okay, so I only have
No stalkers, please. If you're stalking,
Yeah.
get off.
I have,
Adios.
I have Facebook, Daytona Lane, and then my Instagram is yo.
Yo.
Yeah, and then *ling ling, and that's
Wow.
Alright.
Offensive.
No, it's not.
I'm messing.
I know that other than modeling and stuff, you kind of have some other hobbies.
Hobbies.
Talk to
Yeah, trying to get into that. I guess Mario wanted me to bring up that like I do art, but I think
yeah,
that's
she
pretty
does.
good.
It's not lame. Art's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a
He
little
does
dark.
art.
It's a little dark.
Yeah,
No,
it's a little dark.
It's good.
Grim Reapers and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
yeah.
What else?
Yeah,
else?
and
What
then trying to learn how to play guitar.
What?
So
Any
we'll see how
songs
that
yet?
goes. No, unless it's like something emo.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Like.
Can you hit some Juice World on the guitar?
No, I can't even play anything on the
Not-
guitar. I
She's
made
playing
him
one
tune it
note.
for me.
I did.
Slab of the bass. Slab of the
Slab of the
bass. Man, Paul Rudd, love him. You know, he's like the sexiest man in America.
Debatable.
I mean, that was on a
I heard
magazine.
Mario Vetta was the runner-up.
Yeah, I heard that
Hey,
too.
Go Runners!
It's all about Vic Fuentes.
Oh,
Hey.
there you go. There you go.
nice.
Shit. So now,
What's up, Dom?
you know what? You brought two guests, so you got Daytona. Now I'm gonna meet up with Andy right here. Man, it's good to have you on the show.
Thanks for having me, brother.
Yeah, man. You know what? I support local, and local supports me.
For sure.
That's how it is.
That's how it works. We all support each other.
Exactly. We all got to eat. We all got to live. I mean, we got families. We got bills to pay. Why not?
100%.
So, like, just tell us about yourself. How'd you start your company, your clothing brand?
So man, really, Better Minds came about. It was like a time in my life where, like, you feel like it's stagnant, and you want to
Right.
do better, and you want things to come, but it's like you need to change something. You need to let go of what you're holding on to from the past, whatever's holding you down, whatever's keeping you from flying. Like
Mm,
you gotta let go of that. So I changed my whole mindset, developed the Live Without Limits mindset, which is the Better Minds tagline, and ever since I developed that mindset, man, like things you wouldn't even imagine, just things just happened good. Like I quit my job, and I finally quit my job in March of this year, and
yeah,
like I decided to just go all in for the company, go all in for myself, go all in for my family, and build something that can last into the next generation.
definitely, man. I mean, that's very
That's iconic
inspiring.
right there.
Like, we all took that, kind of like faith stuff. Who knows where it will take us. I mean, a lot of times that's what a lot of organizations are. We need to fully invest in ourselves, not just part.
Right.
And I feel that. I feel that. I mean, and I know what you mean by the stagnant part. You're like, I'm not moving forward, and I'm just not moving back, but I'm just here.
Right.
So definitely, I mean, but you just went forward with investing in yourself and choosing to make your brand.
Better Minds.
Better minds, yeah. And I'm guessing that's what got you, because that's why I want to know, like, how did how did that brand come together?
So I felt like doing something. I mean, there was a lot. Obviously, there's always been a lot of negativity in the world, but it feels like it was reaching like an all-time high, and it's like,
It
or if
was.
not, we're just seeing it more than ever. We're exposed to it more than ever with social media, going live, everything like that, and it's like, man, I wanted to put something positive out there into the world, and something that everybody could relate to. We all have brains, right? So I use that as my logo so that it could be a universal brand, not just catered to one
Yeah.
demographic or age. So
Definitely.
yeah, just wanted to use that brain as the universal symbol. And
Mm.
we like to be local, but obviously we want to be global as well.
Hell
So
yeah.
Okay.
Show everybody where it came from.
yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually the mind is the most dangerous weapon you got, because you can do anything with it. Like, you can make you can learn to make something. You can learn, like, how to use other objects. I mean, you can learn how to rule the world. I mean, Lex Luthor did it. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So basically, from your brand, I mean, so that's what inspired you, just like living better, a better living with the world.
Right.
Bang. Fuck.
Yeah.
It's so do you have any popular products that you always sell?
Well, man, see, my problem is, like, I like popping up. I like popping up
Uh,
at markets, local events, and actually networking with people in the city, and giving them an experience, not just selling them a t-shirt. So obviously, in order to grow, I'm gonna have to expand onto the online.
yeah,
If
yeah.
anybody who wants to, you have to.
Online.
There's some people that don't want to talk to me. There's some people that just want my shirt, and they're like, "Hey, bro, like, what
Hey,
time?"
sometimes you get those.
Yeah, there's
Like,
those people. I mean,
whatever.
but that's what we've become, with online shopping and all that. So it's cool, but I like being out. So what happens is I drop these products, and I'm like, well, I don't want to release them to everybody. I just want to, like, I want to sell them to my
Lucky
people here in the
ones,
city,
yeah.
and but no, 2022, I'm coming. Like, I'm building my website right now to get it to where
Hell yeah.
everybody can get it. You're in India, you can get a Better Mind City,
Shit.
wherever.
That's what's
You know.
Definitely, like my boy Steve from Texas Beer Cartel. He tells me, he's like, man, I get people from Spain buying it. He gets people from Indonesia, get people from Australia buying. So it's like, so anything's possible, man.
It is.
If even if it might not catch in like a certain state or a certain city, it might catch like on the Eastern Seaboard. It might catch in Europe. Might catch in South America. Who knows?
Right.
Somebody in Antarctica. I'm like, who's in Antarctica? So, that fucking thing monster out there.
All those memes out there, but
Making
somebody's
jokes
out
about
there.
it. He's just there, like, what's going on? Like living under a rock. But he finds your brand.
Yeah,
That's what's up,
for sure.
man. That's what's up. And like, in the next 5 years, what are you looking for? Like, do you want to like have your clothing like with another brand, or like, or just stay local?
Well, you were saying earlier too that you're starting to have some of your clothes in some stores or something.
Yeah,
like that,
so
right?
I have all my stuff in Alamo Glass Galleries. It's on Vance Jackson, and I just took about 18 hoodies over there today. So like we're doing like a
Damn.
Black Friday sale this Friday, and I'm gonna pop up out there for a few hours and network with some people, and hopefully we'll make some sales, get everybody in their better
You should go
minds.
make a stop down there.
But yeah, if y'all ain't doing anything,
Hell
man.
yeah.
So
That's
now,
Black
like,
Friday.
I'd like to be a brand like that's well known, like,
Yeah.
so Bobby Hundreds from the Hundreds. I
Yeah.
watched a video one time, man, on him, and how he started was he was in California, and he had all his stuff in a shop, and he would send all his friends to go buy out the shop, and he's like, hey, like, I'll buy it back from
Request
you.
them.
He's like, I'll buy it back from you, but just go
That's
buy
hard.
them, and then I'll buy them back when you bring them back. And then so they kept on selling out, and the store owners like, bro, like, everybody wants these. Everybody wants the hundreds,
yeah.
man. You need to bring it in here. We need more. We need more. And so he did that like several times, and then yeah, just everybody started coming, and it just took off
That's
from there.
hard,
Took off from
okay.
there. So everybody who's out there, let's all go
Hey,
out there
shout
to
out.
Alamo Glass Galleries.
Shout
Go
out.
buy all the hoodies. I ain't gonna buy them back from you, but we'll make sure we stock up with some more.
You got any questions for him, big homie?
Not yet.
Not yet. Hey man, like that's your brand right there,
Yeah,
right?
that's the brand right
Like,
here.
that's what
Show
we're
it
talking
I think I'm
off.
about to start discussing some business very soon.
about.
Hey.
For
Yeah,
sure.
man, you got connections all over the place.
Yeah. And see, so what I also do is, aside from that, I do custom apparel too. So I have Thread Life SA. That's I do embroidery, vinyl, and I have the plug for the screen printing too. So we're trying to do it all, man. Trying to.
So
All
I
right,
need a
hell yeah.
domination.
Hey, we got it. We got it.
I do have a question though.
Oh, here we
What's
go.
up? What's
Yes,
up?
one
Daytona.
question.
I like this.
With your brand, do you have like youth size shirts, or is it just?
So
Well,
I
I need
And
that.
Baby got.
so
Baby Gap.
really, like, the past 2 years have been, so I started in 2019. So the past 2 years have kind of been like a test market. So I've done tests of everything. I've done some youth, I've done baby, I've done it all, and I
Yeah.
figure out, like, you got to concentrate on one thing at a time, or
That's
you
true.
want, or just don't try and do too much at first. But eventually, man, I love the kids. I got two
Yeah.
kids. I have models too.
What?
Free models.
That's hard.
I got free models. So yeah, I definitely I want to do the kids thing for sure, the youth, and because that's our future right there. Like, I preach that live without limits mindset to my kids as well. Like, they know what's up. Like, you can do that. It's not, oh, you're only 3, you can't run
Do
and
whatever
catch
you
that
want.
ball. Like,
Yeah.
no, you can do that. No, don't let anybody put any limits on you. They can't put them on me. They ain't gonna put them on none of y'all. Like, we can do whatever it is that we want to do.
Let's
And
get it.
yeah,
Right.
Definitely. Well, it's funny. Both my guests here have known Mario, so I want to know: do you know Mario? We're having a Mario moment.
What's up, man?
So, like, we want to go ahead and see what you know about Mario.
All right.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
Get paper and pen.
Nobody knows anything. I am a
Well-
mystery book.
Well, Big Homie just met him, so he'll be the judge.
So, like, am I disqualified? Or what?
Y'all can
No,
take whatever
man,
guesses
you're-
y'all want.
you're- I
Let's
don't
see.
know what we're doing. But, I'm just kidding.
Okay,
Do I get to
guys,
answer my
are
own
you
questions?
Ready?
Oh
No.
God, what are you doing?
You won't get
Okay,
them right
so
anyway.
we're gonna have 5 questions
Oh,
about
shit,
Mario.
I didn't study.
This is new.
I did
This
not
is
study.
surprising right now. What's going
good
on?
thing, because you're not going to write anything down. I guess you can write.
And I'm no stalker either. So,
Yeah, man.
Hey.
Man,
I was
Okay.
gonna make it permanent. Shit.
It's all good, man.
all right, here we go.
Okay,
can't
so
erase.
your first question should be an easy question.
Here we
When
go.
is Mario's birthday?
Tomorrow.
When is Mario's birthday?
Ooh.
I will say it is on a holiday that is
Wow.
mainly celebrated in the U.S. and not Mexico.
Yes. How is that?
Wait a minute.
Oh, is it?
Not Mexico. What do we celebrate
Quick clue.
Mexico does not?
French.
I already know.
Oh, okay. I might know.
Okay, is everyone?
It was a little
is
battle.
Everyone good?
10 seconds.
9, 8, 7, 6,
Dom's thinking
5,
about this. What is going on? He just said
3,
5 years.
2,
Oh, there's a clue right there. 1.
1.
Right.
Oh, well, are we supposed to say?
Wait, are they
or-
saying it right now, or is it like
Okay,
at the
Are we
end?
so
saying the
right
month or
now-
the full thing?
We are saying the main first 2 dates. You do not need to know the year.
All right.
I was like, that does not need to be known on public record right now.
Yeah, for real.
Who's going
Okay,
first?
so Daytona, what's your answer?
May 5th.
Correct. So Mario's birthday is Cinco de Mayo,
Wow.
or should we
Alright.
say Cinco de Mario?
Yeah. Y'all are all invited, by the way. We're going to have a hardcore Mexican,
Well,
full-on food, everything party.
we all failed.
Who got that
I heard
right?
that. Nope.
Who got that right?
Just Daytona?
Just
Daytona.
Okay, so the next one is
I love you, Mario.
next question is what is Mario's favorite color? What is Mario's favorite
It's hard.
color?
It's hard to say because his hair has been like the whole rainbow.
I will say it's not the color of his hair.
Thank God, because I was about to put blue.
Hmm. I don't know this one.
Favorite color. I don't know. He doesn't have his Peter Pan outfit, so I don't know.
It's Peter Pan. Hey, that's a clue right there.
It is. It is
Oh.
really.
Got that wrong.
All right.
Okay, so are we all good?
Yeah,
Okay. Dom, what do you have?
green.
You actually are correct.
Money
Yeah.
green.
Favorite color
Did you put
is
green
green.
too?
I put green.
Hell yeah.
Because you were talking about the hats earlier. That's why.
Oh, you put blue, didn't
Well,
you?
we like to Dallas Cowboys, so I have to put blue.
Only on occasions.
Okay, so who got that right?
Man, did you get that right?
Everybody
I
in
said
fist bump
yellow.
right
You
now.
said yellow?
Hello, yellow.
Hey, yellow and blue make green, so we're good.
That's true.
Okay, so your next question is what year did Mario start in the music industry? What year
That's a
did
good one.
Mario start in the music industry?
Just guess.
It was kind of around the time I met everyone here in the
In
room.
the industry,
On
or
the table.
just start playing music.
Just, like on the scene, like I guess the local scene, like San Antonio, Austin, all the vibes. Music wise, I go way back, like when I was like 3 or 4 years old.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, so
So recent.
is everyone ready?
All right, let's go.
Okay, Andy, what do you have?
I had 2014.
Close,
that is
my friend,
close. That is
close.
close.
Hey.
Big homie, what do you have?
I put 1992.
He came out playing out the movie.
Way back with the hits.
The wheels on the bus.
True, true. Manny, what do you got?
I took away 5 years from this year, so I went with 2016.
2016.
Daytona, what do you have?
I put 2019.
Ooh,
Oops.
I think the closest one was Andy.
Closest one
For
is
sure,
Because
Andy.
I know I saw him perform in at least
Yeah, yeah,
2014.
yeah.
So was it 2013?
2013,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Oh,
Mario
nice.
started off in 2013 with the local
Nice.
scene.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next one is a 3-answer question.
What?
3?
3-answer question. What are Mario's top 3 artists that he finds in
That's a hard one.
Wow.
What are Mario's
Hey,
top
none of
3
us
artists?
slept with Mario, so we wouldn't know this.
Like,
Put the jams late at night. What's up?
He's always listening to Drake when I see him.
Just listening
Okay.
to Drake.
So this question is his
All
artist
heartbroken.
of inspiration. Where does he get his inspiration from to do his covers, his originals, everything? Basically, the start off of his career. What are
Well,
his
I
top
say-
3 artists?
I say, in order to get into that, I think he needs to play for us to get a feel of what inspires him.
Hmm.
So we
I'm
can hear your
down.
playing style.
Yeah, I'm down.
So Mario, do not sing any lyrics.
Just play.
Just play the melody.
Just play the melody.
melody.
Okay.
So I think that would be a better hint than singing the lyrics.
All right, let's do this.
Do you have to write it down or just say it?
This might be a pop. Here we
Yeah.
go. So damn, this is hard. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
What's a word that starts with a G? Well, this song's called Gravity. That's one of my favorite artists. I don't know if that was a... Oh, oh, gravity is working against me. No? These are hard questions.
Okay, let's go into the third.
The third what?
Oh, the third
You already
artist.
do all three artists?
Inspiration.
No, that was it. Oh, I'm doing 3 artists? Okay, there's another one. The song's called Treasure. See another one? Or maybe an easier artist? Make me wanna pull this truck to the side. Slide on over, let me hold you close until. All right, that's it.
Okay, so I think we have enough information.
Yeah, I think
So for one of the artists, Manny, why don't you go first?
I went with John Mayer.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
one.
Right?
Yeah.
One of them was John Mayer.
All right.
Nice.
Next one.
Okay, so the next one, Dom, why don't you go?
Bruno.
Yeah,
Yes.
you got Bruno. Bruno Mars. Daytona, what was that last one?
No idea.
She's like, I don't know.
Thomas.
I was just mesmerized by the guitar playing.
Thanks.
A lot of
Guess
people
that
do
last
that.
one?
What'd you say? You
My
make
mind
me
was just
want.
Kid Rock, but that was just
Kid Rock.
Yeah.
Really, a little too
Red?
far back, my friend.
Yeah.
Oh, Andy, what was
Thomas
that last
Rhett.
one?
Thomas Rhett.
Dom got it. Thomas Rhett.
You
So
got
it's
it right.
three.
You
For
got it.
Bruno
Hey.
Mars, John Mayer, and Thomas Rhett.
Yeah.
I need to start listening to more music at work.
I guess while you got
Now
that
you know,
guitar,
guys.
Now you got that guitar. You got that little song.
What little song?
The song that you played that other time.
Oh, that one? Oh, you want me to sing
Just
that
like a
song?
little. Just,
We'll do some Spanish real quick. All right. I'll
It's
play like
Mario's moment.
20 seconds of this. No sé si te acuerdas la vez que nos perdimos en septiembre, que fuimos a malgastar la suerte, como si no fuera a acabar. Y yo sé que para volver ya es tarde, y nuestro plan nunca fue quedarse. Y no sé si habrá una segunda parte, con todo lo que quedó, todo lo que pasó en Mónaco. That was it for Mario's Moments, yo.
Really quick, we actually had one more question. It was our bonus question.
We got bonus.
So the last one is, what is Mario's favorite alcoholic drink? What
think
is
I've been-
Mario's favorite alcoholic drink?
Oh, it's empty.
It's empty.
Oh, look at the color.
It was clear, though. It was clear.
Can we just put all of them?
Y
I feel like
Hey,
that's
hey,
right.
hey. I'm not an alcoholic, y'all.
todo.
Yeah, I don't know that either.
Okay, are we all ready?
Yeah.
Okay,
Andy, what did you have?
What did I had a ranch water, but I don't know. I don't know what he had. Was it Is it vodka?
No.
No, not vodka. Daytona. Any guesses?
Whiskey? Are we doing
No.
like general or?
Yeah, yeah,
it has to
I
be,
do
like,
love whiskey,
specific?
though.
So it's not specific, but it's
It's kind of general.
kind of general.
Kind of general.
Big
Well,
homie,
I put tequila.
Yeah.
you're half right. Tequila and what?
Damn it.
Lime.
Dom?
I'm just going to go with
Tequila on ice.
So it's tequila on the rocks with Red Bull.
A little bit of sprinkle of Red Bull on top. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
I
I switched it up. I said,
Where did I see that Red Bull? I'm like, oh, there it is.
Damn it.
The answer was on the table.
it's on the table.
All right, guys.
Hey, no
so-
advertising.
It's not even advertising. It's backwards, guys. This is not that.
Damn it. All right.
But all right, yeah.
But you know what?
That was actually kind of fun. That was random, yeah.
Yeah, very random. Well, since we all participated, I do want to introduce our little mystery box, the DM box. And Mario's going to introduce what they are. So take it away, Mario.
What is this?
What is this special gift?
They're in a Michoacana.
Ooh,
Michoacana bag. All right, let's see. We actually got some tamales here, y'all, and they're actually super duper uber local,
Tamale
like
season.
extremely local. Holy
it's actually a
smokes.
two-parter because I brought us a little dessert.
Oh, and we got some pie over there. Is that pie?
Ah,
We got some pie, guys.
ah.
Some pie. All right, so we got tamales. Super local.
Generalized tomorrow.
Yes, from I believe it's my buddies David Montero. Shout out to David Montero.
Shout out.
The Void 210. Yeah, his grandma made these. Literally,
Ooh.
like touch these. These are warm. Like these are like
Oh yeah.
these are out. These are ready. Oh, let's open them up. Come here,
Oh.
Dom. This.
I got big hands.
So we got some pork. What was it? Pork, spicy pork ones, and then we got frijol con queso.
Oh. Fancy.
So I think these are the frijol con queso ones.
Man, now this is a real Friendsgiving.
What are these?
I don't know. Why don't you try one?
Well, yeah.
Pass them out. Oh, yeah, pass them out.
Yeah, freaking.
You
Oh, no,
know,
these are the pork
Yeah,
ones.
we'll go ahead and pass these out too.
Hell yeah.
next time I'm gonna make
Tamales for everybody, yo.
I'm gonna make some bourbon pecan.
But yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
what'd you say?
bourbon pecan.
Here, man.
Some Barry Mama.
No, bourbon.
Oh, bourbon.
Bourbon pecan pie.
All right, so these are the
Spicy
Yeah.
pork.
yeah, these are the
Yeah,
spicy
yeah,
pork
yeah.
ones.
Okay.
So these are spicy pork. Man, you want a spicy pork? You got a spicy pork one?
I don't do spicy very well at all.
Good. You know,
Oh,
spicy
well that might be a
reaction.
little spicy. I don't even know yet. I'm trying the what is this? Oh yeah, frijol con queso right here.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna go in for it. All right, guys.
The studio's already smelling awesome.
I know. I smelt it. That's the first thing I noticed.
Thank you, David Montero's grandma, for this awesome food.
Yeah.
Man, my mouth is watering. All right, here we go. Cheers, yo.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Now, while we're trying these, you let us know your
What the
reaction.
fuck?
All right, so I don't do spicy at all,
Mm-hmm.
but these have some kick to them.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not like crazy.
Oh.
It's just enough to give it some
Oh,
fresh
shit.
flavor.
Yeah.
It's really good.
This is like jalapeno and cheese and
And believe me, I
Beans.
don't do spicy at all, but this is good.
is it
All
good?
right. Got Manny on board.
So we got a good one for the pork ones.
Del
Spicy pork.
and
I'm good right now.
What do you think?
You want tamale?
It was good.
Done.
All right.
Yeah, here's gone. Daytona already finished hers.
Yeah.
Tell them
I
these
got
are.
you. I got you. man.
That get them one of these.
Pass them to the back. Pass them to Dell, some Anne Marie.
In the back. In the back. Del is over there. He's in the back.
It's good.
Yeah, I need a napkin.
It's good. Here you go. Put it right there.
Thank you.
I got a couple of napkins on there.
You try?
Yeah, I tried it.
It
Badass.
definitely has some-
So she
I know-
made
I know
these
it's a little
today?
bit hard for Spurs only, but
She made
Yeah,
these today,
I
Mario?
poured
Yeah.
tamale in my mouth.
Bro.
Do the math.
Yeah. I was like,
They're fire.
not trying to. I think she made a batch yesterday and a batch today. So
So good.
these are either yesterday's or today's, but I'm sure like, these are today's.
The tamales are amazing. I like it. Kick is on
Man,
point.
this
I
bean
like
and
it.
cheese one was good.
Yeah, I like the bean and cheese one.
Where the bean and cheese this one?
This it's these ones.
Do you want a bean and cheese one?
Is
No.
it?
You want another one of those? Yeah, grab them up.
She's like,
There's a
"I
lot.
want that
There's
one."
2 dozens of these. Anne Marie, what'd you think? What'd you think?
I'm waiting on the tamales right now, man.
Oh, we need to get Anne Marie some tamales.
If
No,
spicy
she's waiting,
pork, is
waiting.
there any more spicy
Spicy
pork?
They're all
pork
right
was
here, yeah.
This one then, right?
Yeah, both of these. There's one right here.
Yeah, I think
Folks,
so.
do not laugh at me the way I'm eating these tamales. Right now.
What is going on? No, I'm just kidding.
I feel like a cone head eating a Subway sandwich.
Well, you
All
gotta
right.
keep that thing. Gotta keep
Try
that
the
thing
spicy pork one real
pristine
quick.
for the game.
Now my mask is gonna smell like tamales.
That's a blessing.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
Mm.
You smell like holiday.
Now where the cookies?
Definitely the right ratio of masa.
Mm-hmm.
Good amount of kick.
Oh, I like it.
Oh, yeah.
Just definitely on point.
These are good. Shout out to David Montero's grandma.
If
just selling some swing by.
Yes, they
Without
are.
the
No,
mask.
they are actually.
Oh
Without the
yeah.
Yeah,
mask.
$12 a dozen.
Oh.
I don't know David Montero's grandma's information because literally this happened just now. So y'all just hit up David Montero on his Instagram at the Void 210.
Bomb.com.
So or Dino David as well for his personal one. So y'all make sure to go check him out.
Now that's local and that's homemade. Fucking
For
love it.
real.
Mothers are dominating.
She's literally like
The keyword of the day. It's every day.
she's literally like 5 minutes down the road from here. So super local.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna steal your grandma. I swear.
So really quick, while we're chowing down on tamales,
Yes.
we're
Yes.
gonna do a Thanksgiving this or that.
Ooh, I like you. This
So-
or that.
Watch a parade or watch football.
That.
That. The last part.
That one, football.
Well, I mean, the first one is this, and then the second one is that all day.
Football. I watch some football.
Football.
Or some soccer, but football, yes.
Yeah. There's no
Football.
money on the-
Football.
there's no money on the line in the parade.
So the next one is stay in PJs or dress up.
PJs.
PJs. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I dress up a little
Yeah,
bit.
I did
I'll
that in
just
Colorado.
yeah,
That was-
yeah.
If I'm comfortable, because that turkey's gonna hit, I'm like,
Yeah.
I was like, you don't want to wear anything too dressy because you never know. You might spill stuff on you, and plus, you're probably gonna need to unbuckle that belt.
I know.
especially
Look
if you
at
get
Mario all
cold.
dressed up.
Exactly.
This is my normal stuff.
He's
It's
all
a
dressed.
holiday.
I agree.
Casual.
I know it's Friendsgiving. Yeah.
I go to I have a food come after Thanksgiving looking nice, and I wake up
Looking
looking nice,
nice?
like somewhat
Is that
nice, and
your
I'm like, all
coffee
right,
man?
round two,
What?
round 2, let's go.
Well, unfortunately, I won't experience
What's
that
the next house? Yeah, man, pass those
Alright.
tamales out. Y'all want some more back there?
You know, you get that one
I'm
for
good
real.
right now. So you can-
Actually, yeah, let me get one of these.
Alright. Next one is post dinner or attend
Purple?
dinner. Post dinner or attend dinner.
That I'm not trying to watch.
That.
Wait, what?
For me, please.
I'll host it.
So
Oh.
post dinner or attend dinner.
Attend.
Attend.
That one.
10.
Yes.
Yes.
So next one is mashed potatoes or baked potatoes.
Smash.
Man.
Mash.
Mashed.
First
Daytona?
one.
Or twice
Neither.
baked.
Neither?
I don't
What?
like them.
Oh, no.
Maybe if it's like sweet potato, yes.
I agree. I
All
agree.
right.
Alright, so the next one is pumpkin pie or apple pie.
Apple.
Apple.
I hit the pumpkin.
Oh, wait.
Pumpkin.
Apple
Yeah.
pie.
Oh.
We got some pie.
Woo.
What's wrong with
So
y'all?
the next one is power nap or online shop.
Power nap.
Power nap.
Power nap.
I need to get that deal. I need to save that money.
Hey.
Okay, watch movies or play games.
Ooh.
I'll do both.
Wait, what?
I might pass out on the
Play
movie,
games.
though.
Or are you talking about Monopoly board?
Or drinking
Yeah,
games.
be specific. What games?
So, like, let's say if you're with your family or you're with your buddies and you want to play Cards Against Humanity.
Maybe
Yeah.
a different game, but
pick that,
I'll be
yeah.
down for games.
I'll be
Games,
down for the
games.
game. If it's the adult version, yes.
Joe, what about you? Games or movies?
No strip poker.
Oh, wait. Next one is wine or champagne.
Wine.
Champagne.
How come liquor's not that option?
They both give me heartburn, but wine.
Good to know.
I'll say
Champagne.
New Year's. Try this.
Champagne?
Champagne.
Champagne.
Champagne. Oh, yeah. Champagne.
Hey.
All right, so our last one is turkey leftovers or turkey dinner.
Leftovers all day.
I like
Yeah,
the leftovers.
leftovers.
Yeah.
Leftovers.
Leftovers taste
Yeah.
better, man, the
Yeah.
next
I don't know
day.
why. It just hits different.
Especially leftover cold pizza. That's the
Ooh.
best.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll
I sometimes
I
debate
can't do
between
that.
that.
I can't do
Oh,
that.
I love it.
Sometimes. Let's make a turkey pizza, and then we'll see if it's
What?
good cold.
I'll buy extra pizza just so there's leftovers that I can stick in the fridge.
Yeah, you
I'll
already know.
purposely buy extra
You come by every 30
Next
minutes,
day?
get a slice
Oh,
out.
yeah, you already know.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so really quick, while we're on the topic of Thanksgiving and tamales, our next episode for Domination will be our tamale takedown.
Ooh,
Our
another
tamale
one?
takedown.
Or the
Yeah,
official one?
Yeah.
We just took some,
This was the pregame.
This was the pregame.
This is just a taste of what we're getting next month.
This was the baby opening to that segment.
But hey, but these hit.
No, these were, yeah.
These are gonna still be in the running with everybody
It's
else.
the first time I
So-
finished an item under the mask.
Hey, that's a
That's
big
how
thing
good
right
Worth
there.
it.
Our tamale takedown is going to consist of 3 episodes.
Ooh.
We are going to be trying 6 different businesses here in San Antonio's tamales.
All right.
I know a few will be Delia's, Tamale Boy, Delicious, Rubens, Thea's, and I believe there's one extra. I believe it's Garcia's, the one who also
Garcia's,
does
yeah.
Bill Miller's and HEB's.
hitters
So
right
we
there,
will
boy.
be
Heavy,
Oh, yeah.
heavy.
we will be trying their chicken, pork, and a specialty tamale.
Ugh.
We will be doing 2 an episode. So the winners from those, we are going to create a bracket. They're going to go into a final showdown on episode 7. And from there, it'll be Domination's choice on who we think is the best tamale in San
That's a
Antonio.
lot of
Sounds
pressure.
a
Yeah,
lot.
that's a lot of
Yeah.
pressure.
Hey, I'm just glad we're doing the same podcast at the same night.
It's like I came for the party.
So far, I know Manny wants to judge.
Hey,
Manny
Manny
wants to
knows
be
he
judge.
cooks.
Hey,
Judge.
I ain't
Big
fat.
homie.
Hey.
Hey.
What happened?
What was that?
Wait, what happened?
No, yeah. Spurzoni was saying that he'd be down to judge too.
Under the mask.
Under the
Under
mask.
the mask.
Sure.
But yeah, I mean, now we want to go ahead, like, since we're about to sign off, we want to say something that we're thankful for this Friendsgiving. So I'll go ahead and start. You know, ever since starting Domination, it's been a blessing finding all the people that support and still support me, even in my 210 days. Which shout out 210 Culture, because without them giving me that advantage, I wouldn't be here today. You know, and I got Mario here, and I got Spurs Homie, I got Daytona here, got Andy, got Manny, and then we got Dell, and then we got Ann, and Ann, because she's been keeping us on point.
She keeps us on check.
Yeah, exactly. We
Yeah.
can't just joke around like we used to, but we can still joke around though.
We joke.
But you know what? Shout out to y'all. I'm thankful for all y'all because this is Domination, and y'all make up Domination.
Badass, man.
Whoever's
So
next.
Mario, what are you thinking?
Here I go next.
You have a song?
I feel like I say this all. What?
What? No,
A
this-
song? I feel like I say this all the time, but honestly, just the health, man. Staying healthy, friends, family, having support from everybody that we always do. You know, starting this podcast with Dom has actually been an awesome phase in my life. I would say, you know, I don't look shy sometimes, but
He is.
I am shy. So like talking here and like being able to talk and just hang out with friends and new people and just networking, like Andy said earlier, like that's just cool vibes all the time. And I feel really blessed and thankful for experiencing that right now in my life and always. So I guess I'm thankful for that right now.
Yeah, man.
Thank you,
Amen,
yeah.
brother.
Or is it really gonna be?
I don't know,
Okay,
bro.
I'll go ahead and go. I mean, I'm not good to speeches myself too, but I'll say whatever's
You
on
got
my
two
heart.
mics.
Two mics, big homie.
Is there another one? Well, first off, you know, I'd like to thank everybody for allowing me to be part of this, you know, great family. Man, I know some of y'all for a couple of weeks, a couple of hours, but already it kind of feels like I'm welcome here. This is an
man.
amazing experience. I know in the future we're gonna have a blast. You know, this is something that I'd like to do. This is something that I've done for years, and I hope with my my presence, with all together, you know, we're gonna you know
Tear it up.
tear it up. We're gonna dominate it. We're gonna dominate it. So
Dominate.
thank you everybody for
Yeah.
again letting me be part of this. So
Hell yeah, man.
and happy Thanksgiving, guys. Love ya.
You already know.
Andy?
Man, Dom, you mentioned supporters, man. Like without the support of others, without somebody believing in you, even when you can't see it, it's man, I'm grateful for that, man. I have a lot of people in my life that are like that, and even people you reconnect with that believe in you enough to invite you to something, a Friendsgiving like this, you know.
Yeah, man.
Man, it's just a lot of love, man. Like you said, local businesses support local businesses, man. We're all trying to feed our families, and
Hell yeah.
at the end of the day, man, we're all we got. So, you know, the supporters are definitely something I'm thankful for, man.
Yeah.
Down with the corporations.
Daytona?
All right. Yeah, definitely friends, family, people that are there for you when you're going through it, for sure.
Facts.
That's key, yeah.
This is a great example, getting me out of my shell, coming, telling me to, yeah, let's go out, let's do this. And so, yeah, for you guys, thankful for you guys.
Woo! yeah. And Manny,
I'm first and foremost, I'm thankful to God. I'm thankful that He's gotten us all here to this point,
yes, sir.
safe and healthy and alive.
God.
I'm thankful for my family, especially my fiance Lisa and my daughter Bella.
You know it.
They mean the world to me. And I'm thankful for Dom. You gave me a guest spot on the other podcast, and from there, Jose liked what he heard from me when I did my sports angle on that one podcast. And
Shout out Jose.
I got the invite for that. So yes, I'm thankful for Jose. I'm thankful for Dale for coming.
You already know, Dale. Yeah.
Because without you all, this is one of the things that I've been wanting to do is forever is to have a show, an outlet where I can just talk. I love sports. Like I just that's what I do. That's my life.
Just vent about it.
I got money on the line every single day.
I trust
living
him.
on the
I
edge,
trust
Manny.
him.
That's just me. And so I'm thankful for 210. I'm thankful for the
Yeah,
101,
Southtown,
for
yeah.
hosting us.
Southtown.
And mad love to you all. I thank y'all for the support.
Yeah,
Love.
definitely. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. You want to say something, man?
La jefa.
Might as well. You already on the mic already.
Yep.
Well, first and foremost, I'm thankful for just being here another day.
Oh, yeah.
Amen.
Thankful for my 3 kiddos.
Yeah.
Thankful for all my little ones. Thank you. And of course, thankful for the love of my life.
Yeah.
Oi, shout out to
Oi.
Mark.
Mark,
we've been-
if you're here,
Hey.
I see you.
We've been together, what's coming up on 7 years? So,
Marcus.
thank you, Lovey. And then, of course, I'm thankful for you guys because y'all gave me this chance to do producing social media marketing again, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
been a blast.
Hell
yeah, you
yeah,
already
man.
know, man. Thankful for you. Yeah.
Thankful for Amory, man.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, domination wouldn't be organized. If it we'd be all over the place right now. And Del,
What's up, Dale?
thank you, Del.
Thanks for the love. Appreciate
You do a lot of work, man.
Appreciate
I always
it.
make you do it.
The man in the back.
The man in the back.
Yeah,
Like,
so
Del's always behind the scenes.
yeah,
He's on
definitely.
the
He's running the whole
podcast.
thing too. He's like,
Well, this is the first Domskiving, if you get it. But I'm glad to have y'all, and I'm gonna have y'all sign my little plaque here,
oh
so we
yeah.
know it for this is the first Domskiving that we're having.
That's what's up.
So you know what? Go dominate Thanksgiving and go dominate your life.
Hell yeah, guys.